morning. My name is Isaac from room 227, and this is BEE Channel 53. I am reporting to you from Beasley Live, where students are preparing to celebrate May Day.
Thanks, Isaac. This is Skylar from room 227. May Day is celebrated throughout the world for the coming of spring. Let's go to our kindergarten class 128 to hear from students who will be planning tomorrow to celebrate.
This is Montana from room 227. I'm here with kindergarten celebrating the spring of May 1st. Can you please tell me your name?
My name is DeAndre Moore.
And what are you doing for your project?
Planting vegetables.
All right, back to you.
Thanks, Montana. This is Michaela from room 227. Now for our next May Day story. Here in Chicago, May Day is known as International Workers' Day, dating back to the 1886 Haymarket riot, where workers were fighting for an 8-hour workday. Let's hear from our partners at the History Channel.
Hi, I'm Uhuru Williams. I'm a historian. And here's what you need to know in order to sound smart about the Haymarket Square riot. The Haymarket Square riot of 1886 had its origins in labor unrest that extended back to the decades after the Civil War. American laborers were particularly concerned about issues including the length of the workday and working conditions. The American labor movement at that time was also being influenced by more radical voices. Many of these individuals believed that not only should working conditions be improved, but that the entire capitalistic enterprise be smashed. On May 3rd, 1886, several workers were killed by police in a showdown at the McCormick Reaper plant in Chicago. Labor organizers called for a mass meeting and rally the following night at Haymarket Square. After one speaker, Samuel Feldon, made a particularly inflammatory statement, police moved in to shut down the rally. As they were moving toward the stage, however, an unknown person tossed a bomb in their midst. In the ensuing violence, 7 police officers were killed and as many as 5 civilians wounded. In the absence of any real suspects, authorities turned their attention to the more radical influences in the labor movement. Despite the lack of any tangible evidence, 8 men were eventually arrested and put on trial. All 8 were convicted. In the end, 4 of those convicted were executed on November 11, 1887. Of the 3 remaining who had been convicted, 1 committed suicide and the other 2 were ultimately pardoned by the governor of Illinois due to a public backlash against the unfair way in which the defendants had been treated. The 4 men who were executed in 1887 became international symbols of the struggle between capital and labor and the fight to ensure fair labor practices for all workers.
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Having trouble with your students?
Mason! No, you're gonna be quiet. No, you're gonna learn to do your homework on your own. No.
Well, BAC Reading Center can help all of your kids read.
Wait a second. Hey, do you see these clothes?
Yeah, I think they give you
Superpowers.
Let's try it out. That's my man. Alright, that's it. That's my man.
Wait a second, Aya. I think I can fly. I think I can do a backflip.
Try it out.
You sure?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. I'm scared.
Just do it.
Okay.
Oh my God! Super Pro Athletics, available now.
In light of today's Supreme Court ruling on the Voting Rights Act, do you want Republican states in the South to look at redrawing congressional districts before
I
the
don't really have
midterms?
to tell me, when did the ruling come out? I've been with the astronauts. I've been with contractors because we're trying to get the ballroom built ahead of schedule. It's right on schedule. It's ahead of schedule now. I want to keep it that way.
Came out today
And I was also with commissioning. Tell me about the What happened?
Well, some think that the ruling could create more Republican-held congressional seats in the South.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's the kind of ruling I like.
Would you want them to
When did
pursue
that happen?
Well, the Supreme Court ruled on it this morning.
Really? Is that right?
When did it come out just now?
No, it came out this morning, but basically very much narrows the Voting Rights Act.
Was it considered a win for
a win for Republicans?
I love it.
But my question...
This is a very good. We can end this news conference right now. I want to read it.
My question
Wow.
for you, Mr. President, is that some Republican governors have not responded in terms of what they're going to do. I guess early voting, for example, in Louisiana.
Republican governors, what?
Republican governors.
What about it?
Early voting begins Saturday there, for instance. Should they redraw the map in the next couple of
I
months?
would. I mean, it depends. I mean, some states don't need to redraw, and some do. I mean, I know what the concept of the ruling. I just haven't seen the result. Yeah, I would say generally, I would think that they would want to do it. Some are greatly helped, and some, it didn't make much difference. Yeah, I would say they would do that.
Justice now! Justice now! Justice now!
Breaking news, we are here live on site as students are outraged by the Supreme Court ruling in Louisiana on the Voting Rights Act. What are your thoughts?